Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is my third time recording this video, and it's time for the RLCS recap. Now, what does that mean? Well, the RLCS has begun for quite a while now, and there's been the first majors, first qualifier, all done in all regions, so we're going to cover every region as well as the second open qualifier for every region, at least what's been done of it so far, and we're going to compare it to my predictions, which I think are quite good. So let's begin. North America begins here in Open Qualifier 1 double elimination. If we take a quick look here, basically all of the expected teams make it. Gen G makes it, M80 makes it. If you can see here, the top seed is the name on top, the lower seed is the name on the bottom. So you can see top seed, NRG, a close one here with TSM winning it. Dig, SSG, and LG all make it through. Easy. And then we take a quick look at the lower bracket. We can see Midnight here on a little bit of a run, couldn't get it done. Same with Boulevard, but Point, Plot Twist, easy win. Pirates, easy win. Shopify, easy win. We keep looking through here. XD, easy win, and then this was the first upset. Young Whippersnappers, all the way from the lower bracket, beginning in the lower bracket, winning so many games in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4 games in a row to make it into the main event against Omelette, which was a bit of the old M80 roster, which is quite strong. You see here the Snowmen make it against Incorrect, I believe, and then the Muffin Men make it, and OG make it against Leftovers in a very, very close game at Game 5 overtime. Okay, so that's the double elimination. Time to look at the actual event. The meet. We begin with Swiss, which is you win one, you can only play teams with the same record as you. The first round, everything's normal except for NRG getting upset by Young Whippersnappers, and Shopify getting an upset on Dig, which, yeah, you could see that. And if you look at my predictions, you can actually see that I was able to predict one of these, which was Rebellion winning against Dignitas right there. I didn't get the NRG Young Whippersnappers one, but that was one upset. And then we move into round 2. We see SSG win, G2 win, M80 win, and Gen G win, which basically what I got G2 winning, I got Gen G winning, I got M80 winning, but switch Space Station out, switch Luminosity out for Space Station, and that's it. Going to the lowers, we can see that Dignitas wins, as well as OG losing. The Muffin Men win, Snowmen win, and NRG win. So pretty much the top seeds. And I had OG winning here against XD, but unfortunately they didn't verse it. So yeah, a bit more interesting here. So we had the Snowmen winning instead of losing here. So going to round 3, where our first qualifications and eliminations happen, I see there my prediction: M80 versus G2. M80 wins. A crazy prediction. But then M80 wins against Gen G Mobile One Racing, so they do make it in 3-0, just like G2, although I predicted Gen G to make it through 3-0 instead. Then you can see that LG wins in the mid, Shopify wins, Dig wins, and Young Whippersnappers wins. And then in the lowest, OG loses. So this means OG, one of the top 5 teams with many predictors, goes out 3-0. And I actually had them doing pretty badly as well, going out in round 4 against Plot Twist. I just said I didn't think that they were that good, and the performance wasn't amazing. But looking into round 4 and round 5, basically the higher seeds won. Pirates upsets TSM, which is really surprising to me. And then Pirates beat Young Whippersnappers, so Pirates make it through, going from the lowers, losing twice in a row in the first 3, or the first 2. And then we see Shopify make it closely, and LG win easily against NRG. Shopify had to pull a little bit of a reverse sweep there, but you know, it's all good. So then we move into the playoffs, which consisted of these teams. I got every single team correct except switch out NRG for Pirates, and that's it. So I had Luminosity winning against Dignitas, which was a bit ambitious, but the real ones I made it through was Shopify against M80. Surprisingly, I had M80 winning against Shopify 4-2, but it went the other way. I think Shopify were, M80 were a little bit like confident. They were going for not enough defense. I watched the series, little bit overconfident. We had Genji winning against SSG, G2 winning against LG, and Dig winning against Pirates. Then we move through and we see Genji wins easy and G2 wins easy. And then in the end, G2 sweeps Genji. So that's the results. If you want to take a quick look at what players on here, because it has changed over the off-season, G2 Stride is the top seed now, definitely with Atomic Daniel Beast Mode. Genji has Abjack, Chronic, and now First Killer. Dignitas has Evo, Arsenal, Gyro. Shopify has Path, Two Piece, and Justin on there now. Space Station has LJ and Hoxa, with now Chicago on there. Luminosity is the old Optic roster with Cheese, Magic Rattles, and then M80 is a crazy roster, going, crossing the pond with AJ, Jorias, and Nas. Pirates has 5 of Andy and Aris, the Snowman, Scribbles, Reveal, and Frosty. And that's really interesting because Scribbles, I believe, is only 14 years old, so that's really impressive. NRG has Garrett, Mist, and Toasty. Young Whippersnappers, Panda, Realize, Skippy, XD, Deleted, Adam Knight Oath, and then TSM, Creams, Hockey, Wavy, and here are the rest. So OG is Nolly, Dynapscom, which, seems like a really good roster on paper, but isn't really. Now, instead of going to the other regions first, I'm actually going to go to North American Open Qualifier 2, which hasn't begun, but is about to begin very soon. But they have done their double elimination, and if we take a quick look here, Leftovers was that team that closely lost to OG in a Game 5 overtime to not make it into the regional, and again they lost in Game 5, so that's, history repeating itself. We see G2 winning easily against OG, M80 make it quite handily against Detonate, RB, don't know who that is, I think it's something, I don't know. Dignitas make it an easy. LG sweeps every team, doesn't even lose a game. Genji makes it an easily. Boulevard beat Plot Twist, who was in the regional last time, but Boulevard does beat them. SSG makes it an easy against NRG. And then this is the biggest upset. Shopify Rebellion losing against GBF. We'll take a quick look at what the team names are and what the players at the end, but GBF wins against Shopify and then against Ben to make it through the Open Qualifier in the upper bracket. Then Pirates beats Young Whippersnappers to make it into the regional. Now looking down here, we see XD win against Pip, and then Shopify battling their way through the lower bracket, but then losing to TSM. So that means a top 4 team last time loses and doesn't even make it into the main event, which is horrible for their major chances. But yeah, that's really sad. Then RB makes it through. OG makes it through against Plot Twist. Young Whippersnappers don't make it through against Incorrect. Omelette with the super long lower bracket run. I believe they lost on the first day and they had to make a 9 or 8 series win streak against someone like the Snowman here as well to make it into the regional, unlike last time. Then Muffin Men don't make it because they verse NRG, and NRG do beat the Muffin Men. And then finally Leftovers do make it into the regional this time as they face Boulevard. We can go into the overview now and we can take a quick look at who these teams are, because they are competing on Saturday morning for me, so Friday night for the US. Take a quick look at this. G Buffo is the team that made it through against Shopify, Buffy, G-Man, and Hazo. And then Akron University made it through. Patty, Tristan, Bullseye, and I was correct about incorrect. It's Angel, Flitz, and Tool. Omelette is Lion Blaze, Neil, Percy. And leftovers is Daunt, Cam, and Taroko. So, yeah, apparently Randy's Balls has to change their name to Akron University. Unfortunately, we couldn't see Randy's Balls on the main stream. Obviously winning because they are the best. But now that we have our first round matches out, I'm probably going to do predictions. But guess what? I don't even know if I'm going to post a video about it. Maybe I could make like a second channel where I just do stuff I like, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. Looking at the matchups, just a quick like predictions here. Just going down here. G2 wins against leftovers. Genji wins against OG. Ooh, and then the seeding is really weird because now G Buffo is 3rd seed, which is like the seeding is all messed up now. I don't even know why, but they just are. Dignitas will. Ooh. Do I want to just say an upset here? No, Dignitas wins against Omelette. LG wins against Incorrect. I realized I didn't give an answer to G Buffo versus TSM. Let's go with G Buffo. Just go with G Buffo. Why not? I mean, they looked great in the qualifiers. Why not? G Buffo, go. We're gonna have Pirates winning against XD, SSG winning against Akron University, and M80 winning against Energy. So basically the left side. That's my predictions. The left side. Okay, no, I need to throw in an upset. That can't be right. I mean, I did have this, but I need another one. Yeah, I could see Dignitas losing to Omelette. That's just a potential thing. But yeah, that's everything that's happened in North America. Moving through to these smaller regions, we're gonna blitz through these, and towards the end, the last region we're going to do is Europe. Oceania's first open qualifier. Quick Trip is Pioneers, now called Quick Trip Pioneers Gaming. Horrible name, but they have Scrub, Amphis Fiber. Power has Torsos, Fever, and Banana Head. Chiefs Esports Club has Gus, Hunter, Super Lucky. Carcass Minions has Finn, Kaka, and Shores. And that's basically the top 4, in my opinion. These 4 teams. And the rest you don't really need to know. Maybe you want to know Ground Zero here. Prompt, Laxon, and Baz. Baza! And that's about it. And they whomst cooketh as well. But, okay. Looking through here, double elimination, all the expected teams make it. You don't even need to see that. Round 1, literally all the top seeds make it, except for this, which, to be honest, no one really cares. And then round 2, all the high seeds win it, except for these 2. Interestingly enough, Carcass Minions winning against Chiefs, and Ground Zero winning against Gremlins. So that's a really, really interesting. Carcass Minions did really good in the Swiss somehow. Definitely a bigger contender than I originally thought. I thought Chiefs was going to be better, but moving to round 3, Carcass Minions beat Quick Trip Pioneers Gaming quite handily if you look at the scoreline. And then Power versus Ground Zero. Power also beats Ground Zero quite handily. Chiefs, all the high seeds make it. So that leaves us with round 4 high, where Ground Zero makes it, Pioneers makes it, and Chiefs makes it. So that leaves us with this top 8, with Carcass Minions sweeping Tikataka to begin, and then Quick Trip Pioneers Gaming beating Ground Zero, Power beating Long Red Cordial, I believe, and then Gremlins, I think, upsetting Chiefs. They were down 3-1 at one point, but with a series of 1-goal games, they managed to beat Chiefs. So I've always liked Gremlins as a team. They, first time Oceania RLCS they were playing, but yeah, that's interesting. Then here, Pioneers versus Carcass Minions. Pioneers up 3-0. And then bang, Carcass Minions hit back hard with a 3-0, going down into Champions Field, where Pioneers wins, which is a different statement to what happened here, where Carcass Minions beat Pioneers quite handily 3-0. And then finally, we see Power beating Gremlins quite easily, and in the end, Power wins against Quick Trip Pioneers Gaming. So that leaves us with this as our, top whatever, which is sort of fascinating because, Chiefs Esports Club goes 5th, 8th with Tiki Taka and Long Red Cordial, as well as Ground Zero. But then Carcass Minions did really good in the Swiss, and then closely lost to Pioneers, while Power easily beat the Pioneers. So it's a really big contention between Power, Pioneers, Carcass Minions, Gremlins, Chiefs Esports, and Ground Zero for the top 6, in my opinion. If we take a really quick look at the Open Qualifier 2, you just want to see who made it. Take a quick look. Oh, it's playing tomorrow, by the way. Take a quick look. Bang! All the ones that were expected to make it made it. Wow, that's so crazy. As well as him, they, whom's cooketh, and Ninja Low Taper Fade. That's crazy. Nookles Pookles. These are the best team names of all time. South America time. Finally, some better players. Yay. Open Qualifier 1, all the expected teams make it through. We take a quick look at this. Team Secret. KNS, exposed, not exposed. Furia. Complexity now with Dorito. By the way, Furia now has Drufinho. And Team Secret has Modder, Brad, and KV1. Crew, AJG, Bem's card. That is my second seed, I want to say. Ninjas in Pajamas, Astro Swift Knight, Hero Base drops at Klaus, and Gamer Legion. These guys, I don't even know them. And keep in mind this team, Shaman Esports, and this, because it has Shad. But, taking a quick look at this, I would have these as the top teams, very easily. Secret, Furia, Complexity, Ninjas in Pajamas, Hero Base, and Crew. Those would be my top 6. But let's take a quick look at what happened. Bang! Swiss stage results. What? Crew Esports make it 3-0. Easy. Round 1. High seeds win. No one cares about the last 2. Round 2. High seeds win. Except for Team Secret, who got upset by Shaman. Complexity Hero Base was quite, not that close. Sort of close. And then Furia versus NIP Furia, actually, very close match between those two. So, good teams, good matches. Moving through, Crew make it through against Shaman. Furia beat Complexity in what I consider to be quite a, telling game. Because it was a 2-1, 4-1, and then 5-1. It wasn't that close. And I would think that they would be very closely matched up, and I would even have it leaning slightly in favor of Complexity. But Furia I also like, as well as Crew. Round 4, Shaman win against Gamer Legion because they forfeit. Gamer Legion just began forfeiting things. What happened? I don't know. Complexity versus NEX. Complexity wins. NIP versus Hero Base. NIP wins. And now, you didn't see that, right? Bang. Jump scare. I showed you. Team Secret lost to Gamer Legion, so they were now in the low. But then they beat this, and then they beat this, so they did make it in the end. So we have all of the top teams making it. We have Crew, Complexity, Furia, and NIP, as well as Team Secret, Hero Base, Shaman, I guess. Sure. And Bodybuilders. I don't even know what that team was. Let me just take a quick check. Oh, it has Kaio. Okay, that makes sense. Kaio, Bodybuilders are also there. Okay, so if we look through the games, we have 2 sweeps. Complexity versus Shaman, easy win. Fury versus Team Secret, easy win. And then we take a quick look at the 4-3 games. Ninjas in Pajamas versus Bodybuilders, intense game. Literally minutes of overtime, 3 overtimes, going to Champions Field in a 1-goal game. It's absolutely incredibly intense, so that was a great series. And then Crew versus Hero Base, absolutely crazy, 4 overtimes. Crew down 3-1 and then come back with 3 wins in a row to win it in Champions Field overtime with a minute of overtime. And then Furia sweeps NIP with the Brazil thrown in there, because why not, I guess? I don't know. Complexity beat Crew. I thought this was going to be closer, but I guess it makes sense. Complexity with Dorito is working. And then Complexity versus Furia, it's a sweep. I didn't actually expect that, because if you look at this, Furia sweeps Complexity. Like, that's sort of weird. Sort of like what happened in OCE with Carcass Minions and Pioneers. But yeah, Complexity owned the region. I didn't think Dorito would work that well, but he's good. Results. Bam. Okay. Moving on to the Open Qualifier 2. You want to see who made it? Bam. All the ones who were expected to make it made it. Wow, that's incredible. You want to take a look at the first round? Bam. I don't know why you wanted to see that, you weird nerd. Okay, sorry. Moving on. MENA. MENA time. We only really care about 3 teams here, 4 teams here. Okay? And I'm going to tell you who they are. Team Falcons. TRK, Rawas, and Kalias, the 2 twins plus TRK. Super strong team. Rule 1. Nupo, Okhalid, Ahmad. Nupo is probably the best in MENA. Okhalid, Ahmad. Old Sandrock roster. Twisted Mind, Senzo, SMW, and Mossin. Mossin was in Rule 1. 2 great players. You move through these ones, you're like, what? Who are these guys? Infinity, Nada, Venom, and Vampires. Those are the 4 I want you to look out for, okay? Oh, wait. This is Open Qualifier 2, my bad. But that doesn't matter, because the same things apply. You know? It's still those 4 teams, I'm pretty sure. No, it's Fearless. Fearless is a team. Fearless. Suspect, Base, oh, I don't want to say that. I don't know what letter that is. And Harton. Anyways, moving through here. Top seeds win. Easy. And Infinity if you want to care about them. And then this. Rule 1 beats Twisted in a close one. Sort of close one. Pretty close one. Falcons beats Fearless easy. Move on. Twisted win. Fearless win. Move on. Falcons sweeps. 4-1. 4-1. Easy wins here. But guess what? That's an upset. Infinity beat Twisted. What? That was a jump scare. Infinity beat Twisted. I thought they were better, but they weren't. But then you look at Rule 1 versus Infinity, and bam, Infinity were up 3-2 before Rule 1 came back with an 8-1 somehow. What? Have you always noticed that MENA games are like high scoring? Anyways, Falcons, easy win, and then Falcons, easy win. Falcons are the best in the region. What can I say? This was close though. Infinity, you have to look out for Infinity, man. They did good. Okay, 2 minor regions. I won't look at the second qualifier. We'll just look at the results here, okay? We'll look at the quarterfinals. There's only a few ones. Chapati Dream. Beating. Insane. Crazy. Absolutely insane if you've ever followed APAC. Gladiators. I suspected them to be the GOATs. Undefeated. They were James Cheese, they were Old Elevate, you know. Now they're Gladiators, still the same people, but then Chapati Dream beat them with 2 overtimes, totaling to over 5 minutes. Incredible. Elevate, sweeps. Look, the first round is literally all sweeps. Sweep. And they're all like not close, like 8-3, 7-3, 8-1, not close. Elevate, sweep. Bokatachi, and then a really close game between Elevate and Chapati Dream. Chapati Dream is the new people of the APAC region probably, because they are doing good against Elevate, and it is close. It is close. Like, the playoffs only consist of 2 types of games. Sweeps, and 3-4 games with multiple overtimes. Okay, 1 overtime in the last one, but whatever. SSA. Now this one's interesting because there are teams that are not meant to be from SSA competing in SSA. Limitless, always the GOATs of SSA. To Die for Snowy Sweaty, the best. But then there's Young Money Clan. Who is this? Riho, Motion, and Nugget. Nugget's a great ones player. The other two are also sort of known. You see all these other ones? You know, you're a legitimate team, but then no, you're not from South Africa. You're not from Sub-Saharan Africa. You're freaking Europe. Real Europe. That's Spain. Pakistan? Don't tell me. That's not Pakistan. Damn it, that's not Pakistan. Okay, I'm ashamed of myself. I should know that. Bonjour. And guess what? No, that's not right. Some of these teams, you're French. You're not supposed to be here. Take a quick look here. You can see that another European guy replaced Riho for Young Money Clan. Limitless still the best. Moving through in the playoffs. Limitless still beat Young Money Clan, but you can see that they're causing some disruption. Young Money Clan, some like in major regions, not competitive at all. But then Young Money Clan here, they take a quick 2.4 grand from the SSA prize pool. Not cool, man. Europe time. Take a quick look. This is the most intense regional I think I've ever seen. This is crazy. You know what? I'll pull my predictions back up because I do have some. Wow, I like how my entire thing... Oh, wait, shut up. Yay! It's my European predictions. I'm not gonna do any more predictions. Maybe I will, but I'll just like screenshot it and put it in like a community post instead. Don't want to make any more videos about it. This is intense. This is crazy. Okay, look at the first round. This is incredibly intense. K-Corp wins against Sir, easy. But then what happened? You know what happened? 100% won against Vitality. What? The world champions were beat by a European bubble team. 100%. Okay, we can take a quick look at the rosters. 100% is Breezy, Tried, and Crispy. Not really bubble team, but like Breezy was on Resolve before, but like not really anything super well known. Take a quick look at the rosters before we begin. Carmine Court, Vatira, Atau, Rise, what I consider to be the best team in all of Europe. And then we look at general mates. Juicy, Itachi, Seiko. I severely underestimated them, only because they lost in the qualifiers to someone. I forgot who. Vitality, BDS, Moist, Alpha, Rosen, Zen, same thing. BDS now has Drawley and Exotic as well as Monkey Moon. Now Moist Esports has Joyo, Oli, and Rezi. Magnifico, Atomics, Dizzy, Tox, Team 3, Catalysm marked by 8, Rizix 45. Endpoint, some of the old monkeys roster, plus Arju, Oxygen, RGXO, Oxki, Belagol, Hyder, Temper, and Speed. Forward has Compact, HB, and Simus. Grid Serve Resolve has no asking. I can never pronounce it. Luis P and Razia's Redemption has Astral, Ivan, and Cash 100% has Breezy, Triton, and Crispy, Wild, Tempo, Emil Valid, and Ree, and Sir Mike Wood, though Ticos. Time to move on. I already got something wrong. I've already got multiple things wrong. Resolve beats Endpoint, right? Endpoint beats Resolve, and Gentlemates beats BDS. Not even close. I severely underestimated them. This was a close one, but it just went the other way, right? I got this wrong. No. Redemption won against Wild. Wild didn't win. Okay? Forward. No. What? Why did they win against Moist? That wasn't supposed to happen. And then finally I got something right, but like that was too obvious. Round 2. We have some people that we wouldn't expect to be at the top, and some people that we wouldn't expect to be at the bottom. It's basically flipped. I think it's basically flipped. Like, 100% Redemption. No. Why are they up there? And why is Vitality not there? And why is BDS not there? Because they lost. That's why. In the lowers, the games should be more intense, but Vitality sweep. K-Corp. Team 3? What's Team 3? Team 3 is crazy. Yeah, that's Catalysm marked by A and Rizex. That's crazy. What? Round 3. M80, not M80. Gentlemates versus Endpoint. Gentlemates make it through 3-0. K-Corp also make it through 3-0. Insane. Then guess what? Wild is out. A team that people are saying is underrated, could make some big moves, is out 3-0. SUR lose to Oxygen in a close one. BDS beat Redemption in like a semi-close one. Belagol beat Forward, and Magnifico beat Resolve, and then BDS beat 100%, not P. Okay, Forward wins against 100%, Oxygen wins against Resolve. Basically, the names that are on the lower win. Except for Vitality, because Vitality are the best. No, they're not. Moving through round 5. Everyone wants Belagol to make it through. I watched the series live. It did not happen. The first overtime, I watched it all the way through. 1-0, 7-minute overtime. And then, you know, Moyes sort of bring it back there. But, yeah. Yep, that's it. That's it. Okay. Playoff time. If you want to look at my predictions, let's see who I predicted to make it. I predicted Vitality, Carmine Corp, Moist, BDS, Oxygen. Vitality made it, Carmine Corp made it, Moist made it, BDS made it, Oxygen did not make it. Endpoint, Redemption, Team 3. Team 3 made it, and then none of the and Endpoint made it, but Magnifico also made it. All in all, it wasn't right, but it was sort of close. But you know what happened here? Bam. That's right. I had Vitality winning, with BDS winning, the higher seeds winning. But guess what? That is what happened here. But we had the different teams. So in the top 4, I was relatively close. I had KC, BDS, M80, Vitality are the real ones, and then it's Carmine, Corp, Moist, BDS, and Vitality. And guess what happened here? Yeah. That's crazy. A reverse sweep. Carmine Corp versus BDS. That's insane. Guess what happened here? Vitality lost. Like I predicted, may I add? Like I predicted, they would lose in the semis, but like, not to the right people. Gentlemates Alpine, an absolute freaking monster, sneaking up on Vitality, and Vitality got taken out early for them, I guess, in the semifinals. So why does Europe get these good games? Like, why can't we have this? It's just G2 sweeping. Like what is this? G2 aren't actually that dominant, but it's just G2 sweeping. It's annoying. And then in the end, Carmine Corp wins against Gentlemates. Champion Carmine Corp. It's what I predicted. Yeah, cool. But like, come on. That was a crazy way to get to the same conclusion. But that's it. Okay. And if you're asking about the second one, no, Europe are slow. The end.